Alright, as promised, I want to show you just a little bit of the other binom function, the binomcdf function. It's not one that I use a lot in a basic introductory course, but you might run into it in your class, and so be it. So let me just show you something here. Let me think about it. Stat, edit. Okay. Oops, let me clear this. You don't need to see all this. Okay. Look, when you use binomcdf, that function finds exact probabilities. It finds this number and this number and this number and this number and so on. Okay? CDF is the cumulative distribution function. Okay? That should sound vaguely familiar to you because you ran into cumulative functions in chapter 2. Okay? What it does is it adds up. So let me just show you what this is going to look like. Oh, whoops, except I don't want it there. No. Sorry. Gotta quit and get out of here. Alright, second distribution. Let me go to it. It's letter B in my calculator. Again, that's going to be different for 83, so don't stress out. Okay, I'm going to tell it 20, comma, 0.05. And you know what? I'm going to stop it right there and have it store it in L3, just so you guys can see what's going on here. Enter. Okay, so it's done that. If I go to stat edit, there it is. Okay, so it's adding up all of these probabilities. Okay, so look here. It takes 0.35849 plus 0.377 and gets 0.735. Okay, so the first one's the same number, but the next one is these two added together. The next one is these three added together. And I must have typed something wrong in the previous one. Hold on. Oops, sorry, I'm back. I just realized I made a mistake. I know the screen magically changed to something else. Back when I did it before in the last tutorial, I accidentally typed this as 1187. It was 1887. So I'm sorry. Let me fix that real quick. And here's where I calculated it even. It was 0.9246. My bad. I'm sorry. Everybody makes mistakes, right? All right, 9246, which means this is 1 minus 9246, which makes 1 minus that answer. Right there above the negative symbol, enter. There, 0.0754. I'm sorry. All right. See, it just shows you got to be really careful when you type. Now, back to what I was talking about. If you go to stat edit and you look at this column right here, what the CDF function does is it adds. Okay, so it's adding, like for example, this one right here, the 0.924, does that look familiar? It should, because what it's doing, that's how I knew I'd made a mistake before, it's adding up these three probabilities, right, and getting 0.9245, just like we did, right, when we do it right. Okay, so you could do it this way, the way we did before, which is you add them up, then you take them away from 1. Now as you see, that's got some problems because you could make a little typo like I did, change that 8 to a 1, and all hell breaks loose. So the other way to find this, at least 3, is what you find is less than 3. Let me put it this way, less than 3. And you do that with binom CDF, not PDF, CDF. 20, comma, 0.05, comma. Okay, what do I want it to add up? I want 3 and higher for my answer. So I'm going to have it add up 0, 1, and 2. Not 3, because 3, I want 3 and higher, right? I want less than 3. Less than 3 would be 2. Here, let me put it this way. Less than 3 would be equal to the probability of 0, 1, or 2, right? So you find the probability of 0, probability of 1, probability of 2, and you add them up, right? So that would be this, comma, 2. Which would be 0.9246. If you don't believe me, here, quit. Distribution. Oop, too many. There it is. Enter. 20, comma, 0.05, comma, 2. Close your parentheses, enter. There it is, 0.9245. Then you would do 1 minus second answer. Enter. Right? There we go, 0.0754. Okay, so you find that with CDF, and then you do the probability of at least 3 is the same thing. It's still 1 minus that number we found. You just can find that answer by adding up PDFs, or you can just do one CDF. All right, see you, bye.